So, it's Wednesday morning, 17th April 2013 now. And I was on my way out the door, but I didn't get far. I've been thinking about this bombing in Boston. And, there's a great hue and cry about it. And it's a sinful, sorry thing whenever it occurs. Anywhere. Anywhere on planet Earth. For a second. For any reason. And you see, your current petty kings are quite capable of doing this themselves to further subjugate their populations. I wouldn't put this past them. 9/11 was obviously not done by Arab camel jockeys. There's that. Those buildings were demolished in a professional and workmanlike manner, not the manner of deranged terrorists. So, you need to remember a few things when you allow these older brothers and uncles of yours to bugger hump the world. You got to expect that you're going to get some back, even if it's your own guys doing it to you. It's your own guys shooting up your fucking movie theaters. You go to a movie today, you can't even go to a movie today without some demented kid, without the risk of some demented kid blowing your fucking head off. In your own hometowns. Or school kids opening fire on their fucking classmates. Understand? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. There are propositions, there are metaphysical laws that govern this universe. It doesn't matter a fuck whether you're a country, a king, a pope, or a pawnbroker. You fuck with these laws, you're going to get disease, you're going to get hurt. So, while my heart bleeds for those affected by the bomb blast in Boston, it also bleeds for those who are suffering this phenomena every fucking day. People in Syria. All of this world suffer this horseshit prevaricated by your leaders. And so, it's real people just like you and me getting real arms and legs blown off and getting real dead just like you and me. When you fail to worship the truth, when you worship bullshit, bullshit becomes very easy to sell to you. And this is what you're sucking in as nutrient. Think of it. Obama admits the government toys with you whenever the fuck it likes. Bob McLean, you're too stupid to fucking listen. The easiest thing in the world is bugger hump you. All you gotta do is throw a bit of a scare into you. Verbatim quote from his Neolithic lips. Gross income of perhaps $2 million. I don't know what the President of the United States makes these days, say $500,000 a year, $1 million a year. Who the fuck cares? Point is, the last time I took any notice of all, the data that I got was that he had a net worth of $10 million. So how does a guy go from like nothing on say a gross salary of $2 million and wind up with $10 million? A declared net worth. My figures could be inaccurate, I confirm, I didn't do a lot of due diligence on that, but it was just kind of an offhand remark, so it wasn't sort of an either here, it wasn't considered to be an issue by the deliverer, and that wasn't the point. It was his net worth among many others. And it's not interesting to note. How's that happen? Like, yes, Goldman Sachs gave him some good investment advice. Anyway, thing is, what you think is too horrible to conceive of, you have ghouls and vampires already staked out, owning territory in that country. You want to move there? You be my guest. You have an option. Worship the truth and submit to it. Like your life depends on it, because it does. See, things bother me. Hypocrisy bothers me. Bullshit bothers me. And pious, self-righteous motherfuckers who've humped half the world, near half to death, to get any kind of moral juice going on for themselves is a bit despicable from my perspective. So, you understand? Like, this whole fucking theater that is put forward by your bad actors. You've got basically running everything, especially jurisprudence and money. See, if I can own or manipulate jurisprudence and money, then I can basically squirt all your resources in my direction. That's what your petty kings are up to. I don't give a fuck about you. What this does is increase Homeland Security's budget by about $1 trillion a year, right? Looking for terrorists that could very well be themselves. Start with. Great way to make a living. You know, employ all kinds of really, really perverted, demented relatives, you know, who like to sniff people's bums. That's in the case of Toronto police. You get arrested for drunk driving in Toronto. They're going to sniff your bum. Make sure you haven't got contraband hidden up there. In spite of the Supreme Court edict making that prosecution of that conduct illegal. The police in Toronto feel quite comfortable flagrantly disregarding the Supreme Court of Canada. The fuck of that. We got the guns. Nobody fucks with us. Nobody tells us what the fuck to do. We'll see. Anyway, so we aren't real happy today about a lot of things, and particularly I'm not really happy with the people who died in the Boston Marathon dead, and I'm not happy with the people who got hurt in the Boston Marathon dead. But I think the people of the United States need to learn that there's a lot more of this to be expected unless they change their conduct. Because this is what you get, this is what you breed for yourself. Doesn't matter, you don't even need a fucking enemy. This is what I'm trying to get through your stupid, fucking, stunned, gaga-maggot fucking heads. You don't do it to yourselves. You don't need an outside enemy. And you got plenty of enemies within. You got guys blowing up buildings, just fucking hicks. You got enemies everywhere. Understand? And you have them because you're stupid for the prosecution of lies. It dims your wits. Worship the fucking truth and end this horseshit. Please. This is your fucking king speaking to you today. Remember, what you think, what you empower, and what you do makes a fucking difference. What you don't give a shit about, or are too busy eating your fucking Hershey bars and drinking Budweiser. People drink, they do that. Maybe if you smoke off pot, you might. Anyway, so, there's that. It's up to you. Your vertical conscious can cognize fraud. It's time to start fucking cognizing it and start looking at yourselves. You know, or, let me tell you, better buy yourselves gas masks. You got a choice. Worship the tomb, or get more of the same. Lots more.